Chihuahua.
Good morning, Vietnam!
Rise and shine. It's butt whipping time.
Where are you from, bro?
Oh, I'm from Tennessee.
Oh, that's a sick accent, bro. I haven't heard that before. That's awesome, dude.
How impressive is that to you?
Really impressive.
And they run through our ass like shit through a tin horn, man, and we could not stop them.
What? Bro, what are you talking about?
I don't think nobody's even worried about that type of stuff.
Well, I'm talking to you the way I want to talk to you.
You're not really that stupid, are you?
But don't shake your fucking head. You ask a question, I'm telling you how I feel.
I can sit here and tell you for an hour. You wouldn't understand because you've never played. You've never been an athlete before in your life.
I am still up 20 grand from this last time I stick it in you.
More proud of yourself.
I don't agree with that. So, just go ahead on your soliloquy, but I just don't agree with that.
Oh, hell, Ricky, I was high when I said that. Because we have a tendency to think that way around here.
You're such fucking dopes.
If you're here, you come up, take the mic, make all your statements. There's a seat here and there's a seat.
That's about as PG rated as I can say it.
Second place of all of college football. You need to think of it that way. You need to think of it that way.
You got some tickle bitties and you don't know how to swing? Well, I'm here to help you. Next, you want to tuck your right arm and lay your left arm on top of that mommy milker. Bombs away.
Well, Dick, here's the deal. I'm the best there is, plain and simple. I mean, I wake up in the morning, I piss excellence, and nobody can hang with my stuff. I'm just a big, hairy American winning machine.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. That's right. First off, let's start with this. We did it. We did it. Congratulations to you guys. 21 million views here on Rumble. How exciting is that? 21 million views. That is crazy. Getting so popular that even the government wants to see me. I got my first jury summons since becoming an Idaho resident. How about that? But we'll get into all that and more here in a minute. But good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Game On. This is the Sports Morning Espresso Shot. I'm your host, Will, and I'm ready to bring you the latest and greatest going on in the sports world. Boy, oh boy, do we have a lot to talk about. Patriots stars finally woke up, seen the stars, dominated last night in playoff hockey. We had a very exciting back and forth, chippy NBA game between the Warriors and the Rockets, where the other game was just an ass whooping. Might have been a funeral, actually, because the Miami Heat organization, it's pretty much dead. It's dead. We got all that. We got shout out to Robert Barnes. Came over with the sportspicks.locals.com, came through with this 5% Canadian election play. That cash, no liberal majority up there in Canada. That was a nice little winner last night. We got that. We've got, what else we got? We got the Eagles visiting the White House. We've got Jalen Hurts skipping out, which was kind of funny after the big deal he made about it last week. We got breaking news just happened 19 minutes ago. 49ers, George Kittle, 4-year agreement, $76.4 million, including $40 million guaranteed. Wow. We're going to break that down, and we got to figure out who I'm going to take in Survivor for the MLB this week, plus look at the MLB games, all that and more on this beautiful Tuesday morning. Oh, almost forgot. It's Highlight Tuesday. What a match we had last night. And the final regular season matches today, and then the playoffs start on Friday. How exciting. But first, let's go through, say hello to some people. Grass Guys in the house. What's up? Good morning, Leslie. How are we doing? Old Ben Kenobi. How we doing, old Ben? I saw the young Kenobi the other day at the theater. He's looking good. Patriots in the house. What's up, Patriot? Mont's here. Mont, how we doing? B. McCormick's in the house. Most pro, most on time, most good mornings, most of everything, baby. That's right. That's right. Of course we're on time. Never late. The show is the most professional, on-time, non-clickbait show on the internet. How about that? Not even just most non-clickbait sports show. It's just non-clickbait show on the internet. We're taking over. 21 million views, people. Let's go. More Peaberry. That's right. If you haven't got your Peaberry in you, head over to 1775 Coffee. Get you some Peaberry. Get you some Peaberry. Sean's here. Sean, how we doing? How we doing, Sean? Good morning, good morning, good morning. Speaking of coffee, I normally take a 5-hour energy shot before my coffee. I know, I'm crazy. Don't have one of those today, so we're doubling up on the nicotine and trying to suck down this coffee as fast as possible. It's 4:30 in the morning here, guys. You know, just trying to wake up. Okay, where do you guys want to start? Where do you guys want to start? You expecting me to figure this out? Like I'm the host or something? I'm the one controlling things? I'm supposed to know where to start? Boy, oh boy, oh boy. Let's start with the NBA. Last night was kind of fun. Okay, let's switch to this. Wait, this looks better. There we go. Oh, of course, your browser lost connection because I'm StreamYard and I'm stupid. William, you need 5-gallon bucket of Beardo smelling salts. Oh my. That sounds like a hell of a time. Sounds like a good time. I spend the whole show crying though. Cavaliers 138. Miami Heat 83. This was just embarrassing. No fight, no heart. Just nothing. Put the Heat organization to bed. We're going to not even let you win a game. Clean sweep. Cavaliers won all 4 games by an average of 30 points. Embarrassing. We should have expected it, though. I know it's in Miami, but they were the first 10 seed ever to sneak their way into the playoffs. And, yeah, and they found out. Last night, though, I didn't get to see the end of this because I was tired. I was going to bed. There was like 3 minutes left. It was back and forth. Warriors get a 109-106 win over the Rockets. Jimmy Butler did play. And they take a 3-1 series lead there. Pat Riley looks utterly disappointed. Pat Riley's look of utter disappointment was priceless. Oh, I know. He's just got to be disgusted. Just bleh, bleh. Yeah, we did have some things. I mean, look at this. This game, old school basketball, which sounds weird with such a finesse old team like the Warriors. But watch this. I mean, we're just getting chippy out. Boom. Now, the one on Steph wasn't all that bad, but it's the after effect here. Because that's 2, baby. When Brooks tries to get in there, Draymond said, no, sir. No. They're getting a little chippy out there. There was that one. And then this one. Oh, this one's funny. Watch Jimmy Butler's lip movement here. It says, "You a bum and a bitch." Not only are you a bum, you also a bitch. This is back in the second quarter, too. Almost halftime. Watch. Saying that to Dylan Brooks. You a bum and a bitch. You a bum and a bitch. What? And he's laughing. He's laughing at it. And he's like, no, we all good. We all good. That is funny. That is funny. What are you guys saying? Schoolyard ball. That's right. We used to play by the rules of no blood, no foul, you know? No blood, no foul. But yeah, man, I was kind of disappointed because I got the Rockets on some futures. I kind of like the Rockets if they got past the Warriors here, but now it's going to be the Warriors. More than likely in the Rockets. The Rockets are such a young team. I should have expected this from them here a little too early. Now, I do think the Rockets are going to win game 5. The big thing will be, can they win game 6? Such a young, inexperienced team. I don't know. Arla Costas here. What up? Very sad day here in Canada. The people voted for the Liberal Party to finish us off. The resting of people for internet comments will begin soon. It's okay, buddy. I feel for you. At least it was a liberal minority. Right? And don't worry. Papa Trump's coming to save you. As long as you're in that area, what's the you got to be on the western part of Canada. Where's the what part of it is Alberta or the area that has all the most conservatives and also has Alberta's east, right? Which one has the resources like the oil? That's the one that we're going to make the 51st state. We're going to come save you.
Thank you, President Trump, for fulfilling all of your promises. Thank you, President Trump, for fulfilling all of your promises.
There it is. There it is. Even Heavy Steps knows. We don't want all of Canada. You keep all those crazy libs. Can you believe that I couldn't believe that. I was watching that last night. It was crazy. Alan said, sorry, dude, but maybe y'all should have ceased putting the queen on your money. Yeah, now it's the king. Now it's the king. Knuckles McGroin. Wow, what a hockey game last night. You want to get into that? You want to hop over to hockey before we look at what's going on today? And we can do that. I'm still waking up. Oh, this Panthers Lightning game was exciting. It was like 2-1. All the second, most of the third. Panthers, I didn't realize they came roaring back. I missed the end of that. But Panthers put up 3 goals in the third. I feel like we've been seeing that a lot lately. I feel like for betting purposes, I say that, and you look at the Avalanche game, it's different. But I feel like, yesterday, we were looking at the games, right? 2 in the third, 4 in the third. I don't know. I feel like we get a lot, and maybe we just live bet the third over. You know what I mean? Anyways, Panthers 4-2 comeback victory over the Lightning, and now they take a 3-1 series lead. In the Stars, which is huge. Isn't it the East? I think it's the East. No. Let's look at the bracket. This will help me. Set me guessing. Yeah, that was crazy yesterday until Dallas took a lead. The Western Conference was all tied 2-2 in their series, and everyone in the East is 3-1. That's wild. That is wild. Speaking of the Stars, Patriot Stars decided to show up. Never a doubt. First time they led the whole game all the way through. 6-2 victory. Take a 3-2 series lead. Y'all put some... I couldn't believe they were disrespecting the Stars at home like this. Making them plus money dogs on their home ice. Disgusting. But Patriot called it. He goes, you know what? I'm taking my Stars tonight. And you know when he picks his spots with his Stars, it's... Because he doesn't always bet them. He doesn't always take... He'll root for them, obviously. He doesn't always bet them. But when he says, give me my Stars tonight, you know it's going down. No Skin in the Game says crazy hockey last night. That's right. Duck Brothers badass. Arlo Costa says I'm gonna have to let it all out in Vegas on Saturday. Yes, you do. Go for broke, baby. Go for the big $5 million, and then you can buy your gold card. Become an American citizen like that. That's all I need to do. Just like that. There we go. That was better. Game 5 Stars or money on the floor. That's right. Stars showed their ass in Game 4. Yeah. What do we got today? Ooh, look at that. We do got some hockey today. Senators and Maple Leafs. All these games, these Eastern Conference games are 3-1 series. So Toronto has a chance to close out tonight against the Senators. They are minus 175 to do so. The Hurricanes have a chance to close out against the Devils, and they are minus 260 to do so. It looks like those two series, according to the betting markets, are over. Then we've got the Wild and the Golden Knights series tied 2-2. VGK at home, minus 240. Never bet against VGK at home. I know they lost one in the series already, but don't do it. Oilers and Kings back down in LA after the Kings got stomped out up there in Edmonton. But LA is a minus 135 home favorite. How about that? How about that? You know what? I want to see something real quick. I know it didn't cash because I know I took the Houston Rockets money line. But I wasn't going to check in on this parlay until they won because then I knew that was last leg. But how did our big favorite money line parlay? And if I would have taken Houston plus a 3.5, it would have cashed. So this is going to be funny. Oh, I forgot I had a political bet over here that one's going to cash now. That's nice. Let's see. Well, let's go to baseball real quick because I got to check some of these baseball scores. The Reds won, so that was one leg down. What else we have? A's, Rangers over 9. Oh, well, it was a loser. No point even checking it now. I feel better. Yeah, I wonder when they're going to grade that one, but I won that one. Let's go. Once again, shout out to the great Robert Barnes. What up, Cat Dog? Cat Dog doing the damn thing. Cat Dog doing the damn thing. Look at him. Anyways, back to the games. Let's go through the MLB games today, and then we'll look at what's going on today. Is he? What? McDavid's a soy boy, woke cuck. Well, he does live up there in Canada, eh? He does, so. I don't know why you're surprised by that. I'm not. Look what you guys just voted for after all you've been through. Mets whooped the Nationals' ass yesterday. 19. There was a grand slam. There was about a little bit of everything in this game. Frank the Tank couldn't believe himself. The Mets 19-5 win. The Mets now have the MLB's best record, 20-9. 12-1 at home, 20-9 overall, 8-8 on the road. Are the Mets actually baseball's best team right now? I don't know, man. Putting up 19. I don't know, but we're going to fade them today. That's for sure. Twins defeat the Guardians 11-1. Orioles beat the Yankees 4-3. I saw Eric. Shout out to Eric. He was saying, "Oh, the Yankees decided to stink because it's like they know I bet on them today." I know the feeling. We've all been there. We've all been there. Reds 3-1 victory over the Cardinals. A's beat the Rangers 2-1. The Rangers, dude. I'm just gonna bet unders because like all but 2 of the Rangers home games have gone under. I think it's like 12-2 now or something like that. All gone under. What are we doing? Right, Rangers game in general, they can't really put up much runs there. I don't know. Astros 8-5 victory over the Tigers. The Braves get it done against the Rockies 6-3, but Austin Riley and Olsen are dead to me because they just bums. Couldn't even hit home runs in Colorado. Coors Stadium. Coors Field. Couldn't do it. Dodgers 7-6 victory over the Marlins in extras. They took them to extras. A little bit of a shocker there. Okay, let's see what's going on today. Let's see. Uh-oh. Some spam in the chat. Took care of that. Speaking of taking care of things. Oh, we got a few more minutes. YouTube, you can hang out with us for a few more minutes. And then it's goodbye. Grass Guy can't judge a team till August. That's true. I feel like there's 3 identities of a team throughout the season. You got the early team, the middle team, the late team with the playoff push. I don't know. Feels like there's about a 6-week stretch from maybe a 6 to 8 week stretch. Started at the beginning of June-ish to the middle of June-ish through until we get to August. That's a whole different weird stuff happens there. And then we get round out into whatever these teams are going to actually be. But we'll see. And okay, we already actually went over the NHL. Let's go over MLB today. Then we'll get into some news. And we got highlight to talk about today. We've got breaking news. We got all sorts of things to talk about. Maybe we'll get into a little bit another one of our Stu Gotz's personal record book. We've got a lot to do. But first, we got the Twins and the Guardians today. Alan says YouTube's the devil. That's right. You get him, Leslie. You tell him. How's the wheel been doing? Let's take a look. I didn't bet it yesterday. The day before it came through positive, up 1.5 units. That's with 2 guys sitting too. Well, let's see. Will it show me here? No, it won't show me here. That's great. Let's just take a quick little look. I wish I could show you guys this, but I can't at the moment. The wheel. The wheel. Why can't I just... There we go. Okay, there's that. It confuses me too because Steps has his account, then he has the wheel account. There we go. Jeez. Bet history. Yesterday the wheel went 0-4-1. It has not been on it. Last 7, it's been down 16.5 units. It's been 120 and 3 pushes. God, that's when I decide to tail it every day. It goes 120 and 3. But over the last 30 days, it's still up 24 units. I'm a man. I'm not quite 40. That's right. That's right. That's right. All right, let's run through these. Guardians minus 155 favorites today against the Twinkies. Sharp money on the Guardians there, but 72% of the money back in the Guardians. Yankees and the Orioles. Orioles plus 130 home dogs. Yankees minus 155. Sharp money on the Yanks. Action Network expert taking the Orioles there. 81% of the money back in the O's today. Cubbies, Pirates. Cubs minus 155 road favorites. Pirates plus 130 home dogs. Sharp money on the Pirates. Big money back in the Cubs though. Big money back in the Cubs with 88% of the money on the Cubbies. Cardinals, Reds minus 135 home dogs. Cardinals plus 115 on the comeback. Sharp money on the Reds there. 82% of the money back in the Reds. Nationals, Phillies minus 190 home favorites. Nationals plus 158 road dogs. He's a road dog. Sharp money on the Nationals in this one, but 91% of the money is taking Philly at home as big favorites today. Royals, Rays minus 160 home favorites. Royals plus 135 road dog. Sharp money on the Rays. Big money action network expert taking the Royals with 30% of the bets, but 64% of the money. That's a plus 34 differential. That is insane. That means, so you don't understand what that means. 30% of the bets, 64% of the money. That means smaller slips, but a lot bigger wagers on the Royals today. That means some sharp people, or at least some people with some deep pockets, think they know something. Red Sox, Blue Jays plus 130 home dogs. Red Sox minus 155 road faves here. Action Network expert taking the Blue Jays at home, but 76% of the money is back on the Red Sox there. Edward Klein. Hit it, baby. Threesomes with 2 BBWs, baby. Ooh. Ooh, I'm a little jealous. But we'll give you congratulations, sir. We'll give you. Hold on. There it is. Also, we'll give you this too. You earned it.
You got some tickle bitties and you don't know how to swing? Well, I'm here to help you. Next, you want to tuck your right arm and lay your left arm on top of that mommy milker. Bombs away?
Bombs away indeed. Where were we? Diamondbacks Mets minus 140. The Mets, who are 12-1 at home, best record in MLB, are only laying minus 140 against the Diamondbacks today, catching plus 118, 79% of the money back in the Mets at home today. Oh, here we go. Now we're talking Brewers, White Sox. Let's go. Brewers minus 240. Road favorites over the White Sox. They're plus 200. Sharp money, big money on the Brewers in this one. 97% of the money on the Brewers. I will be on the Brewers because we're going to start fading the White Sox again until they lose 10 in a row. Rangers minus 205 are home favorites. A's plus 170 on the comeback. Sharp money on the Rangers to bounce back after the loss yesterday. 81% of the money is on the Rangers at home. Tigers, Astros, coin flip game. Pick a side. Minus 105, minus 110. Pick a side. Right now, 54% of the money is on the Tigers in that one. Braves and the Rockies. Do I go back to the well? Yes. Parlaying Olsen and Riley to homer. Braves minus 195. Road favorite here against the Rockies plus 165. The Rockies just got awful, man. God awful. Mariners minus 185, home favorite. Sharp money, big money on the Mariners in this one. Angels plus 158 on the comeback. 93% of the money so far is on the Mariners. That seems scary. Giants, Padres plus 110, home dogs. Giants minus 125, road fave. Sharp money, big money, and an Action Network expert. All three signals lined up on the Padres today against the Giants with 61% of the bets, but 81% of the money taking San Diego there. What could go wrong? Marlins at the Dodgers. Dodgers minus one. I can't believe the Dodgers had to go to extras with the Marlins. The fish are fighting, baby. They're feisty. They're feisty down there in LA. Dodgers minus 190, home favorites here. Sharp money taken on the Dodgers as always. Marlins plus 162 on the comeback there, but 93% of the money back in the Dodgers because it's the Dodgers, right? Right. And there we go. That's what we have in baseball today. I don't have any bets yet, other than I will be on those home run props, but I will let you guys know. We're talking about Zeppelin in the chat. I have missed the conversation. You guys keep doing it, though. I love it. Let's keep that thing going. I want it to go so fast I can't read it. One other thing to go so fast I can't read it. I'm excited for the association today. I know. It seems weird. But the best series in playoff basketball is this so far. The Clippers and the Nuggets, they're there tonight, and that's the night game. We'll get to them in a second. But we got the Bucks, Pacers. Pacers about to put the Bucks to bed. Pacers, it's confirmed. That was one of our breaking news. It has been confirmed that Damian Lillard has torn his Achilles. He will be done. Maybe for his career, dude. That's I know we're seeing guys bounce back from those things in about 9 months or so, but that sucks. So many Achilles injuries now. I wonder what these athletes are eating, because I feel like we'd seen Achilles here and there, but it's like across all sports now. Everyone's blown out their Achilles. It's because they're too big and strong now. Too big and strong. The body, the ligaments can't handle it. Grass guy, nope. Nope. Anyways, Pacers 8-point favorites today. Probably look at the Pacers. The Bucks got nothing. The Bucks can't score without Dame out there. Even with him out there, they weren't scoring. It's probably your safe bet. I would say based off of the other games, the safe bet would be Giannis over in the Pacers to cover the game and win. But Giannis might just give up. Might just say screw it. At halftime, just be like, you know what? We ain't gonna win this. So maybe, I don't know. Maybe just take the Pacers -8. Sharp money on the Bucks in this one, though, but 88% of the money back in the Pacers at home. Pistons, Knicks. Knicks looking to close out this series as well. This one's been fun. Good little back and forth, but the Knicks are up 3-1. Just a wild finish last game. Knicks minus 5.5 point favorites. Probably would take the points with the dog here. Maybe we got a little live dog action here. I think the Pistons, they're young enough, they're scrappy enough. They're gonna fight. They're gonna fight. You know who's not going to fight is the Magic, because the Celtics are going to put them to bed as well. Celtics 11.5 point favorite, looking to close out this series. Short money on the Magic, catching the 11.5, but 89% of the money on the Celtics. Celtics, right? Just parlay the Celtics and the Pacers together. And then come back and show tomorrow and just thank me in the chat. And I'll say no problem. You want to know why?
Is that I never ask my clients to judge me on my winners. I ask them to judge me on my losers because I have so few.
That's right. That's right.
I don't want your money. I want your bookie's fucking money.
That's right. That's how we do it here. That's how we do it here. Oh, speaking of which, well, literally, this is zero of a this transaction makes no sense. Transition. I can't even say it right. Ooh. There we go. Bye, YouTube. Come over to Rumble. See you later. All right. YouTube stream has ended. Y'all are still good folks in spite of your music preferences. Hey, just because we like...
Soak that. Super soak that. Super soak that. Super soak that. Super soak that.
All right. We know music around here. We know music. We also know this. Oh, you know what's sad? I was just looking at my little sound clips here. I'm going to have to move this one down towards the bottom now because we got to save it for next year. Now that the draft is over. Now that the draft is over, we're going to slide that down.
The champ is here. 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 The champ is here.
I'm not be playing music this morning. I'll do it. Where were we? Oh, Clippers Nuggets, the best game of the day. And it's the last one. I'm excited for this. We're all tied up 2-2. We don't know what's going to happen. Somehow, some way, the Clippers are 2-point favorites on the road here, which I think is absolutely crazy. But this is going to be a fun one to bet on Kalshi because this is just going to go back and forth. So you'll take the Nugs. It's a slight dog right now. They'll take a lead at some point at home because they got pride. Then you're going to sell it. You're going to come back on the other side. You're going to bet the Clippers, and they're going to regain the lead. You're going to sell it, and we're just going to go back and forth, and it's going to be a roller coaster, and we're just going to be cha-ching, 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 cha-ching. This series is so great for that type of bet. So great for it. What's Kalshi have them at right now? Hold on. Hold up. Wait a minute. Hold up. Wait a minute. Something ain't right. Oh, that's the series. I want the games. Game 5. Nuggies 48 cents. Clippers 54 cents. When the hell do why do the Lakers always get so much time off? They don't play again until tomorrow? I mean, what are we doing? What are we doing? Anyways, Nuggets, Clippers. I like the Nugs tonight. I think they do get it done at home. This might be one of the ones where I look at, I might do the classic parlay of Jokic under his points, but the Nuggets to win outright. The Lakers are the worst. I know they are. Nobody likes them, but the Timberwolves are just one game away, though. The Timberwolves can put them to bed tomorrow night. Oh, that's going to be exciting. It's the late game, too, so I'll get home, rise it tips off, get the kiddos to bed, can turn on the game, watch the Timberwolves beat the snot out of the Lakers. I ain't got to work on Thursday, so I can stay up late. celebrate with the wife, with the Timberwolves beating Lakers, if you know what I mean. You know what I mean. That's right. That's right. Let's go through some news. Let's go through some news. The old Twitter timeline. The Lakers are the NBA's love child. I know, and they still screw it up. LeBron and his mediocre son are all the rave in the NBA. You're not wrong, Knuckles McGroin. You're not wrong. Any NFL draft picks get arrested yet? Not that I'm aware of. Adrian Peterson did. You're not a draft pick, but old 40-year-old ass Adrian Peterson blew over like twice the legal limit, driving home at 3 a.m. What are we doing? What are we doing? Hit the like button and follow. It keeps most pro away from the DJ table. That's right. That's right. We were talking about the Rockets Warriors getting chippy. We talked about Dallas in Game 5, just total domination. Well, let's watch this. This is kind of fun. We won't watch the whole thing. But Shane Gillis talks about meeting the president at the Super Bowl. Hold on. That's such a good Trump voice. But the reason I want to do it is because of the he sings Rocky Top. Oh, that was funny. Hope Crick sees that. Yes, Shooter Sanders is a bum. Yeah, done anything. Don't drink and gamble, says B. McCormick. AP didn't follow the rules. I was thinking of a thing for a shirt, B. McCormick. I was thinking of a friends don't let friends. Something along the line. You guys will have to help me workshop this for a shirt idea. I was thinking friends don't let friends parlay alone. Or something with a parlay. Something like that. You know what I mean? Something like that. You guys can't hear it? Sorry. It was on as loud as it could be. It's probably because he's in the stadium. My bad. Go listen to it. It's on my timeline. It's pretty funny. Oh, you guys, actually, I know why you can't hear anything. Hold on. So that whole time, you guys couldn't hear that. Because StreamYard is fucking stupid. Let's try that again. Oh, gosh, hold on. Now nothing wants to work.
Ooh, I got you, bitch. I wish I had more Trump for you.
You guys.
Once I had a girl on Rocky Top, and she was half bear, the other half cat. Do you believe that?
Later, Alan.
Wild as a mink, but sweet as soda. I still dream about that. Rocky Top. You'll always be. You're always going to be able to swing on to me.
Go listen to that. That was a good one. Yeah, I forgot the StreamYard thing did the whole, hey, you've lost audio because you're sharing and you switch too fast between these. It's so stupid. At least I tell you, I guess. So, Dustin Poirier's fighting his last fight. That's a cool shirt. Take life further. He's fighting his last fight. He's fighting Max Holloway, right? Him and Max trilogy fight. Anyway, it's gonna be down in New Orleans, his hometown. And he wants Lil Wayne to come out with him. He says, if Lil Wayne wants to walk me out in New Orleans, I'll walk out to Lil Wayne in my last fight and switch it up from James Brown. If he does drop the world, I'll come out to it. That would be cool. You know Lil Wayne's going to do it. He going to do it. Oh, check this out. Let's listen to old Trump here. Eagles went and visited the White House yesterday, celebrating their Super Bowl victory. Everyone except God, I can't even think of his name. Jalen Hurts. I'm saying
Recognize the Eagles head of security. You know, this is a guy, they say he loves Trump. This is a guy, and I had Saquon give him a big, beautiful hat last night because I've been hearing about this guy. He likes Trump. His name is Dominic DeSandro, Big Dom, and he's sort of a legend. Come here, Don. Come here. Say a few words. I hear this guy's just, come here.
I just like to say thank you. We're honored to be here. Thank you, President Trump, and that's it. Go Birds. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Thank you.
At least he didn't try to spell it like the mayor. No Skin says Poirier's a legend. Yeah, it's going to be a fun last fight for him. God, this is a sad story. I hate doing these stories, but we got to talk about it. So Derek Carr's been having a terrible offseason. Terrible end of last season, right? Then he just messed up his shoulder again. Looks like he might need surgery or might miss this upcoming season, or at least most of it. Then, to make matters worse, they had the other day, he had to rush his wife to the ER for a miscarriage when they were scheduled to visit a New Orleans doctor for his shoulder. So he was going to go get his shoulders looked at. And then sadly, his wife had a miscarriage and they had to rush and do that. He says, we don't have 4 babies. We have 5. One's in heaven. We'll get to meet the other one when we get to heaven. Man, it's terrible. Terrible. I saw him preaching, or not preaching, but he was, I guess preaching. He was speaking at, church service the other day. Derek Carr always seems like a good, he seemed like a good dude, and it sucks for him and his family. Prayers to them. Hopefully they get past all that and things start looking better for them. But God, that sucks. And I already told you, Damian Lillard diagnosed with a left torn Achilles. He gone. I'm excited to see this Rumble wallet that Chris keeps talking about. It's going to be interesting from a creator's perspective. I don't know what it's going to be like by what it means for like the average viewer. I guess a different way to tip people, but I'm kind of excited to see this whole Tether Rumble partnership make this Rumble wallet. I said it will revolutionize the creator economy. And, I don't doubt Mr. Pavlovsky when he says that. And then, Jalen Hurts did not go. There was a scheduling conflict. Now, I don't look into it too much. Some people are see, if Saquon can say he likes the president, Jalen Hurts can boycott and say that he doesn't. And it's like, well, Jalen, when they won the championship in Alabama a few years back, I think it was 2017, he went and saw Trump at the White House. So, I mean, I don't look much into it. I don't look much into it. What else do we got? We have this. George Skittles. 49ers agreed to 4 years, $76.4 million contract extension, $40 million guaranteed. Remember, he didn't show up to the voluntary workouts, but he was looking to get paid, and he did. Now they're working on the Brock Purdy deal, which this kind of tells me they probably almost, if not already, have the Brock Purdy deal done. Just finishing up a few, dotting a few I's, crossing a few T's, if you know what I mean. Brown Dog, what up, buddy? He says Jalen Hurts is a homo. Absolutely. Alabama lost to Michigan twice in the same calendar year. Yeah. Yes, they did. Yes, they did. That was funny. That was funny. Mr. Eyeliner, says Grass Guy. Yes. Yes, indeed. Let's see what else we got going on. Dude, my timeline's all prayers for Canada or something about sports. Ooh, Clay Travis. What's this? He says shots fired by Bill Simmons and Ryan Russillo. In all seriousness, I like both guys, but the NBA did light itself on fire and lose 75% of its audience since the Jordan era based on rating data. Happy to discuss any time. I'm going to go check that out. It's at the 53-minute mark. The Bill Simmons podcast. I'll have to go check that out. Let me write that down right now before I forget, actually. Boom, 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 boom. Let's see. I like old Ryan Russillo. That guy likes to party. That guy likes to party. How did he get... That's weird. That's weird. All right. Anyways. What are we doing? Kittle looks like a little fairy too. Oh, come on. You can't hate on... I mean, you can, but... I like Kittle. AB says people trying to shame Saquon don't realize athletes fuck with Trump. Major majority of NFL and NBA media and select few try to tell you different. Ulterior motives and agenda-driven media. End of day, real is real. Trump move like a rapper. CTESPN. All right. All right. God, so many Canadian elections. So get out of here. They lost. I lost. As expected, the 49ers' next goal is to get a deal done with Brock Purdy. $50 million per year once finalized. See, that's... If they go anything above $50 million, that's a mistake. $50 million now is reasonable. I know it sounds crazy to say that. But starting quarterback language, whether you think it's worth it or not, if you got a starting quarterback, I mean, if you can get them at 50 or below, that's a steal. Because you got like all the top dogs making 55, 60, 65. Hell, Dak is $80 million against the cap this year for the Cowboys. So you give yourself a little bit of a competitive advantage if you can keep that number around 50. You know what I mean? Did you see Shaquille O'Neal agree to be Sacramento State Hoops GM? All these colleges now. It's I'm telling you, this stuff is semi-pro now. It's semi-pro now. It's semi-pro. You got college schools needing GMs now. Well, shout out to Shaq. Let's see. Nothing there. Nothing there. Kind of slow stuff. Kind of slow news. Slow news day. I guess it is a Tuesday. What else do we got? Dude, this is the smile of a man who was signing $40 million guaranteed, 35 due at signing. Look at that. He's using a feather with ink. So proper. Good for him. Good for Kittle. Good for him. Yeah, I don't think we went through the news. We went through that. We do have. Ooh. We do have, of course, a little highlight action to talk about. Let's talk a little highlight. Let's talk a little highlight. What are you guys saying over here? I'll pull you guys up. Nice hair, dude. You talking about me? It's beautiful hair of mine. Thank you. I'm just kidding. I know you're talking about George there. I like his hat. America. Okay. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Let me get this thing pulled up real quick, and we will talk about the World Highlight League. I am like I said, this is the most professional online non-clickbait sports show you'll ever see. I'm all dialed in here. Very, very professional. Very prepared. Never do anything just on the fly, of course. But hey, we got highlight today. Last regular season game of the season of this winter/spring season, and then it's playoffs this Friday. Big match last night between the Devils and the Warriors. They ended up tying, which means the Devils, if they could have just got that outright. Well, actually, that works for them. Never mind. I was gonna say if they got the outright. Well, no, the Fireballs play today. If the Devils would have got the outright win, it would have put them in a guaranteed number one spot. Now they need help tonight, because if the Fireballs get an outright win tonight, they will have the number one seed, and the Devils will be the 2 seed. The Warriors, what's on the line? Who's playing today? Ooh, the Warriors, though, with that win or with that tie, looks like it pushes them. They have the tiebreaker, I guess, over the Chargers. I don't know of the official thing here, but according to the standings, they do have the tiebreaker over the Chargers. So as of right now, it's Devils 1 seed, Fireballs 2, Renegades 3, Warriors 4. So you get a Devils Warriors rematch and a Fireballs Renegades rematch. But the Fireballs can take over that 1 seed today with a win over the Cyclones. Cyclones really don't have anything to play for. They've been dealing with injuries all season long. Just randomly here and there. Our guy Bueno and whatnot with his he came on here, told us about his back issue. So tough. It happens, though. I mean, look at the Devils. The Devils last season, in the fall, they were the ones dealing with injuries. They got healthy at the end and just made a push, but it was a little too late. Now look at them. They're on top. They might even be the 1 seed. So you can turn it around the next season for sure. But we got Fireballs Cyclones tonight. I guess I can show you this real quick. Let me show you this. It was a push. A little 3-3 there. How did our guy, Benny and Ferranda, they lost. Look at that. Benny Ferranda. Oh, they lost in the third set. Came down to the final point. That's exciting stuff. Douglas whooped up on Nicholas there. Couple of these went 3 sets. Our guy Hyro's back. He dominated. Okay. Well, today, Fireball Cyclones final regular season match. We start things off with Lelu and Arats versus Ikeda and Manu. By the way, you can go bet on these over at DraftKings Sportsbook, as you can see over here. You just scroll down to this little all A to Z sports section. You go right underneath hockey is this thing called Highlight. We go to the World Highlight League. That's where we're at. Got Lelu and Arats versus Ikeda and Manu. Lelu Arats minus 1450. The books finally caught up to these guys. These guys are good, and they're massive favorites today. They are, let's see. They're minus 450 to win 2-0. That is crazy, but they're good. So Lou and Rocks favored there. Then we got Jalen and Cabrera, also massive favorites, minus 1450 favorites. Shout out to our guy Jalen. Last time he was on here, what was the last month? Showed off his Colts Super Bowl winning ring. I guess if you have a Super Bowl ring, you won. So his Colts Super Bowl ring, I should say. That was pretty cool. He goes up against our guy Bueno and Rock, who are plus 750 underdogs. It's crazy. Then we got Ron and Ikeda. Ron minus 445 favorite against Ikeda plus 310. So right there, the first 3 matches, the Fireballs are favored to at least get the push. That's crazy. And then the Lou and Cabrera minus 750 favorites over Bueno and Migarena. So right there, they're favored in every match except for the last one. That is crazy. So it looks, if you're the Devils, you need a miracle today for the Fireballs not to jump you and take that 1 seed. And then we got a Rots versus a Manu. That's going to be a fun one. This one's going to be close though. That's good. But a Rots is a minus 175 favorite. Manu plus 135 there as a dog. And then your Rutia and Ron plus 280 dogs to Inaki and Migarena minus 395. Inaki and Migarena there. That final match are the only favorite Cyclones today. So, yeah, I don't know. Betting wise, there's a lot of big favorites. I don't even know if it's like worth. Let's see. What if you parlayed those first three? You could parlay the first 3 favorites and it's still minus 256. What if we take Lou and Cabrera in there? Still, and then add a Rots, even though I think Manu could get a Rots today. You have to, if you parlay the first 5 favorites, you're only getting plus 149. I don't know, man. A lot on the line. There's nerves there. Maybe. I think today, if you're looking to bet anything, I'd maybe just take a little gamble on some of these. Either take some of these dogs, these big dogs, sprinkle just a little bit. Maybe we'll get one big upset and it will pay for the whole. You'll be profitable the rest of the way. Or maybe you like the favorites, but you think it is going to be a challenge. Maybe you start looking at some of these 2-1 outcomes. 2-1. Jaden Cabrera 2-1 over Bueno and Rock. Maybe. Bueno, it's crazy. Bueno and Rock went the whole, they only lost 1 doubles match in the fall season. Injuries, man. Injuries, they'll get you. Maybe that's what you do. But it does look like the Fireballs are favored at least to get this done today. It's going to be a fun match. We will see you there over at 5 p.m. Eastern tonight on ESPN3, FUBO TV, or their YouTube channel. Links to all of that is in the description of this stream or video, however you're watching it. But this is the World Highlight League final match of the season before we head into the playoffs. Friday and Sunday will be the 2 matches there. That's going to be exciting as well. 5 p.m. Eastern tonight, Fireballs, Cyclones. Make sure you go check it out. Smash the like button on this and go give them a follow as well. That's the World Highlight League. Great sponsor of this show. I'll see you guys tonight watching along. Fireballs, Cyclones. Going to be good stuff. Booyah. There it is. Hi, la, 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 la. What up? What up? I did all that and I almost forgot to do the little thing on my phone there. Anyways, what do you guys want to talk about? Oh, we got some time still, man. We got some time. You guys want to do another one of these? Let's do one of these. So what we've been doing for our Rumble Premium stuff, and I'll give this to you guys so you guys can get a little taste of it. Who haven't been to our Rumble Premium streams, we've been reacting to Stu Goss's personal record book. We've gone through the first 4 chapters, and then I've been clipping out each chapter and uploading them to the locals page, gameon.locals.com, so you can get them there too. So if you saw me upload a bunch of stuff yesterday, that's what I was doing over on the locals page. But this is Stu Goss's personal record book. Let's check out. Let's see. We're on chapter 5, the semifinals. Actually, I don't want to do that long one. Let's do chapter 6, Buck You. All these are standalone, so it doesn't really matter. Let's do this one. Chapter 6, Buck You. Maybe not. Let me refresh this thing, get it all. There we go. Yeah, Stu Goss is still with Lebatard. Still is.
Chapter 6. Buck You. What came first, the chicken or the egg? That question was first asked by Plutarch a few thousand years ago, and it remained unanswered until 2021. The answer was neither the chicken nor the egg. It was the GOAT. Tom Brady won 6 Super Bowls as the quarterback of the New England Patriots.
First off, I totally forgot about this chapter. I was telling Steps that, and no, I didn't pick this one because it was a Tom Brady one, but I am excited. I forgot about this one. So sorry, Grass Guy.
More than any other player in NFL history, throughout the 2010s, Brady was largely regarded as a possible answer in the who's the best quarterback of all time debate. Many argued for Joe Montana, John Elway, and Peyton Manning, who
all those are wrong.
Brady routinely drubbed throughout his career. Brady's excellence was not fully acknowledged, mainly because so many NFL writers and analysts thought he had the greatest coach of all time in Bill Belichick guiding Brady from the sidelines.
Really, it was his girlfriend the whole time running things for Bill. Who would have thought?
For years, the debate raged on. Who was more responsible for the Patriots' success, Brady or Belichick? Who had more of an impact on winning, the star quarterback or the mastermind coach? The question is now stupid because the answer is clear as day, just beyond obvious. Asking that question is like asking, what makes candy taste so good, sugar or red dye?
Ask RFK Jr. Tell you. There it is. I was waiting for it, Grass Guy. I was waiting for it. Whoa, Leslie. You had to say it for him, too. We had the double up. There is no Tom Brady slander here.
In Brady's first season away from New England, he won the Super Bowl with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. What did Belichick and the Patriots do the year after Brady left? They went 7-9 and missed the playoffs.
Grass Guy, if you ain't cheating, you ain't trying, my man.
We know that a great quarterback can cover up a lot of blemishes for teams, but was Brady also covering up for a lackluster coach the whole time he was in New England?
Ooh.
Seriously, what has Belichick done without Brady to make you think he's one of the greatest coaches of all time? Belichick was the head coach for the Cleveland Browns for 5 seasons and went 36-44. He made the play.
Listen, if you think he was cheating, I think it was Bill. I think it was all Bill. What? The one thing you want to get him on is the deflate gate stuff when he pumped those balls back up and threw for more yards and more touchdowns in the second half with fully inflated balls. He was giving the Colts a chance to have a chance. They still couldn't do it. They lost, 42-7 in that game?
The playoffs once. Nobody would argue that's great. After getting canned, Belichick ran to the arms of a truly great coach at Bill Parcells and hopped on board for stints with New England and the Jets. Belichick was even the head coach of the Jets for a day, which is probably when he lost any chance to be great. After standing in the general vicinity,
2 hands on the wheel, eyes on the road, Grass Guy,
of Parcells, the Big Tuna, Belichick was hired by the Patriots to be their head coach in 2000. He went 5-11 in his first season. Then Brady showed up, and New England started winning, and winning big. They were the class of the NFL. Perhaps it was because Brady was a 6th-round pick and looked out of shape at the combine that people gave Belichick most of the credit. In 2008, Tom Brady tore his ACL in week 1 and was out for the season. And wouldn't you know it, the Patriots did not make the playoffs that year.
I mean, they still did win 11 games, or right? Was it? That was also wild. What, winning 11 games, 10 or 11 games, missing the playoffs?
You could score a 0 out of 100 in pattern rec.
You couldn't say this for Rumble Premium. I'm letting the people who don't come to the Rumble Premium see what we got going on over here. One of the things that we got going, we got a lot of stuff going on in Rumble Premium, including we're going to get Beardo and X-Wing back on to continue our ranking of the best sports moments of the year, meaning like rank the Super Bowl, rank first week of college football, rank college football, stuff like that. The hot dog eating contest. Well, although we already ranked that one. We're going to finish that one out. Yeah, no skin. It's that guy from Fox.
Recognition and still be able to see what's happening here. Belichick has never won a division title without Brady. Belichick has made it to the postseason twice in 11 seasons as a head coach without Brady. Belichick has won just a single solitary playoff game without Brady. Herm Edwards has more playoff wins than Belichick does without Brady. And Herm won them with Chad Pennington. But I'm supposed to believe that Belichick is the greatest coach of all time? Why? Where is the greatness without Brady? Seriously, he was a middling NFL coach who was gifted the single greatest quarterback of all time, likely the greatest football player of all time, possibly even the greatest athlete of all time. And the GOAT did what GOATs do.
Yep.
He won rings.
That's true.
If Belichick is such a strategic genius, then wouldn't Brady have taken a step back without Belichick strategically masterminding everything from the sidelines?
It's true.
Wouldn't it have been difficult for Brady to adjust to a new head coach, a new scheme, and a new conference? No. He went out and won the Super Bowl in literally his first year away from the slovenly, monosyllabic so-called genius. With Brady, Belichick went 249-75. That's a 77% win percentage. Without Brady, he went 83-104.
Oh, Bill. Brady had a fucking Pro Bowl team in Tampa. Yeah, but I'll tell you what, the one thing that you can't deny him credit for is when they won the NFC championship, and his teammates are sitting there so excited. Your young teammates, they finally did it. They're going to the Super Bowl. They're crying. And he gets in their face and says, "The fuck you crying for? We ain't done yet." That's just the old veteran leadership there that not many quarterbacks would do. But Tom, he had his eyes on the prize.
That's a 45% winning percentage. Marvin Lewis won 52% of his games coaching the Bengals. The Bengals. Wade Phillips won 56% of his games.
Easy, Patriot. We're not there yet.
So did Jason Garrett. My friend Adam Gase and his crazy eyes won 48% of his games with the Dolphins. When the Patriots were winning Super Bowls, a bunch of Belichick assistants went on to get head coaching gigs elsewhere.
That's right, Art Lacoste. That Tampa Bay couldn't break through. They needed Tom.
They all flamed out pretty quickly. Josh McDaniels in Denver, Romeo Crennel with the Browns and Chiefs, Eric Mangini with the Jets and Browns, Matt Patricia with the Lions. The list goes on and on. For years, the explanation was that none of these assistants was the mastermind that Belichick was. I'm here to tell you that the Belichick coaching tree is littered with losers because Belichick isn't that good of a coach. In 10 years, it will be shocking that this whole Belichick or Brady thing was ever a debate. You know the saying, a rising tide lifts all boats. That's what Brady was. The greatest tide in the history of tides.
Oh, the greatest tide of all tides. Grass guy, I don't know why you hate on Tom so much. Your team whooped his ass twice. Your team's only the Mannings are the reason why Tom doesn't have like 12 rings. Think about it. The Mannings never played football. They decided to go play lacrosse. I don't know, something else. Tom might have 12 rings right now.
And now we've come to find out that Belichick was nothing more than an anchor that Brady dragged to 6 Super Bowl victories. So Belichick has to give Brady half of the rings he won with New England, giving Brady a total of 10 and leaving old Bill with 5. He won 2 as the defensive coordinator of the Giants when he had Lawrence Taylor, the greatest defensive player in the history of the sport, coming off the edge. Belichick is far from the greatest coach of all time. But by being in the right place at the right time and getting to coach LT and Brady, he is unquestionably the luckiest coach of all time.
What a hot take there. Belichick, the luckiest coach of all time. He takes half of Belichick's rings given to Brady, so Brady has 10 rings. That's Stu Gott's personal record book. That's in his personal record book. Brady has 10 rings. I don't disagree with him. But yes, that was chapter 6, Buck You. Stu Gott's personal record book. We do these over on Rumble Premium. Usually I'll have someone in here with me We'll have a little bit more of a debate instead of me just arguing with Grass Guy in the chat about it. But go check it out, and this will be uploaded over on Locals, gameon.locals.com. But yeah. What are you saying over here? That's Arthur Cost. I knew you were sharp. I knew you were the sharpest Canadian that I know. If Seahawks ran Lynch one more time and D Ford wasn't offsides, he wouldn't have those 2 rings. Well, you know, if Mama had nuts, she'd be Papa, you know. He should have stayed retired instead of sounding like a helium salesman. Talking about his Fox stuff. You're not wrong. You're not wrong there. Oh boy. Well, this has been fun. Oh, hey, you guys want to help me figure out this? So I'm in this MLB Survivor pool. Shout out to the season pools. Those guys are great. So I gotta pick a survivor. So it's double elimination. So if I lose one, I haven't lost one yet. So your boy is in first. Look at this. You gotta pick it a weekend series. So I'm in first. What up? With 393 other people. Heavy Steps got eliminated already. Whew, Steps. I thought you were the MLB expert there. Anyways, let's see. Who's winning this weekend? It's this weekend series, so it's not these games, but these ones that start Thursday, go through the weekend. Oh God, we take the Giants, right? Giants home against the Rockies. It's a 4-game series, though. They got to win 3 out of 4, huh? The Giants should win 3 out of 4 against Colorado, right? Right? The A's at the Fish. Think the A's can get it done at the Fish, maybe? Maybe we'll take the A's. We'll take the A's this weekend. I don't know. We can change it. Patriot likes Detroit to win. Did you see the leak sex tape with Belichick taking advice from Shannon Sharp to boost his career? He was lucky, not the best. That's funny. That's funny. Oh, you guys are silly. Anyways, it's been fun today. Hope you guys have a good rest of your Tuesday. I'll be back tomorrow morning, bright and early, of course. Should have a highlight interview tomorrow. Hopefully with some of the playoff guys as we get ready for tomorrow. After tonight, actually, we'll know the playoff seedings. Oh, we only got 3 games left, 3 matches left after today. That's wild. We'll have the 2 semifinals and the championship. Lucky that like winning the lottery 7 times. Oh, that's right, Patriot. Let's raid. Thank you, Patriot. Thank you. Gosh. Guys always keeping me dialed in. I like it. Let's find someone to raid. Oh. We gotta make this a quick one. So we're just gonna go to our guy. Our dude. I always do this wrong. There we go. Our radar guy, Pudge.
God damn it. Motherfucking dick ass.
Here we go. You guys ready, Ray? Let's do it.
Let's see. Yo, game on with the raid. Let's go. Guys, we got the raid from Game On. What is going on in here? Look out in the chat.
See, Fudge does it right.
Holy shit.
Fudge knows how to handle a raid.
Game On. Who is that? Grass Guy. What is going on, guys? Thank you so much We got to do the rated song for that one. Yo. Where is it? Yeah, it's because it's not in there. More applause, more emotes. Here we go. With the raid. Yeah. Fill it up, baby. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I love this ring.
Ba-ba-ba. Wapa. Ba-da-ba-da-ba. Yeah! Let's go, chat! We got that game on raid! Let's go!
Love a good raid. I love a raid. Raid me, daddy!
Yeah!
Thank you guys so much.
Thank you guys. Game on.
Guys, thank you so much for the raid. I appreciate that. Huge shout out to my boys, Will and Cricket, over there at Game On. Another round of applause. Appreciate you guys. Thank you guys so much for coming in, bringing your crowd in here.
See, Pudge knows how to do raid right. He knows how to do raid right. That's why I like. That's right, Patriot. Well done, chat. Well done. All right, guys. Guys, have a good rest of your Tuesday. I'll catch you guys tomorrow, bright and early, 4:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. But until then, good luck, good gambling, and game on.